Enough of that right there. All right, let's waste no time. Bring in who I think is one of the most fantastic, intelligent, smart, fun, everything in the world you can imagine, and a great person. Daphne Deloren joins us this morning. Hi, Daphne.
Hi, good morning. Can you see me?
Yes. Oh my goodness, I haven't seen you in person in so long, but it's so good to see you.
It's been what, 5 years?
It has
Not that
been
long. Maybe
three.
3. Okay.
Yes.
But 5 years since we worked a show together,
That's
probably.
right. It's been a while. So it's good to see you.
It's good to see you. Thank you for having me this morning.
Absolutely. And look, we're going to talk about, you took this massive, you were working in TV, doing a great job, and you took a massive leap of faith to leave something that you knew well to become a mom and to become a wife. And it has paid off fantastically for you. Is that a good way to put it?
Yes. It was actually a terrifying move. I know you and I had a couple of deep life talks before I left. But it was kind of like everything fell into place at one moment. Like I love the weather. That was my dream, to forecast weather, to tell a family of 4 of what they can expect this weekend, you know? But then I just started like feeling the stir in my heart of just watching so many people live this robotic life, you know? Like I would watch people at the grocery store, even at work, just dreading Sunday or dreading Monday, counting down till Friday, just to drink the whole week away. I mean,
Right.
let's be real. If we could be a little real here. And so something about that felt really off to me. I said, you know, we have one life, and God gives us this precious life that's a gift. And if we're counting down our life away, living robotically, like what's the point, you know? And I just had this change of heart of helping people overcome limiting beliefs. And that's really what's in the way of us pushing go on areas of life that we really feel authentic to ourselves. So I was terrified to leave, but I couldn't not listen to that. And so I took that message and started a podcast called A Drop of Sunshine, how to live with purpose, how to not count down, all that stuff. And then started speaking on it, life coaching. And it's been really cool. And even though it was terrifying at the time, I know, I should say without a doubt in my mind, that was the right move.
We have your podcast screen up right there next to you. And I've listened to them, and, you know, again, we're close friends, and I loved working with you, but your podcast were on another level, Daphne. They were really good. They were funny. They were informative. And they motivated, they would inspire, like what you're just talking about. Like you don't have to be stuck in a rut. We have the opportunity to change our lives, and we can do it with the good Lord's help. And you got that message across all the time, and it was really good. And I read the reviews. You helped so many people that had to be so rewarding.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, you know, the weather was always rewarding to me, but if we can get on a heart level, you know what I mean? If I can be a little bit more raw and real, and maybe share, you know, something in my past that is vulnerable, but if that can help you, that's so much more fulfilling than just the weather, which is honestly hard to admit that because I love the weather and that was my dream. And I still love it. It's still a passion of mine. You better bet every time we have storms, my husband and I, we are tracking away.
Right.
But yeah, I think you nailed it. When you are living your purpose, it's so fulfilling. And I think like so many people are stuck in this place of trying to be someone that maybe not be authentic to who they're actually supposed to be. Maybe it was like what your mom said you should be when you grow up, or, you know, some comments, some words that had power over you when you were younger. And now you can't live your full potential and your full purpose because of that. But if you can catch that and then figure out how to overcome that, how to overcome limiting beliefs, because we all have that. Every one of us struggle with limiting beliefs every day. I have to push mute on it. If you can learn to do that, your life will just flourish. And that's what it's all about.
You know, you were the first people when I left our previous life to come to my new wonderful life.
Our old life.
Yeah. You were the first people I texted and said, hey, here's what I'm doing. And you responded back with, oh my God, you're going to feel such a relief. It's going to be amazing. And you were 100% correct, my friend.
I wish I could hug you through this camera. Yes. You know, I think that it's such a lesson there. Like the biggest breakthrough in our life is just on the opposite side of like just fear, or I remember that feeling of just being terrified. Like you have what if I fail, what if I can't support my family enough, or all these things. But like what if you replace that with what if I succeed, and what if I thrive, and what if I change people's lives. And if you can train your mind to do that, then you don't live in fear. And fear and faith, they're both invisible. Fear is what? The possibility it won't happen. And faith is the possibility that it will. And they're both invisible. So why not pick faith, right?
Beautiful. I mean, you're exactly right there. All right. So you're also, we got your podcast up there and people can go and find the podcast, but you're also doing something that I found real cool, is that you're teaching women how to speak in public. Is that correct?
Yes. So I got this in my heart when I started to hear so many of my friends, or even, viewers on my Facebook page, when they would just open up and share their story. I'm like, wow, like this is such a powerful story. Like I can think of 10 people right now that could really benefit from your story. But people are afraid to share their story. They're afraid to be vulnerable, or they don't really know how to craft it. Which actually I have right here. I basically put together a framework. This is just, I guess I'm kind of giving away a little bit here, but I put together a framework of how to take your unique story and turn it into one of impact. Like how do you impact? How do you even craft your story to put it out into the world, whether you're talking one-on-one with somebody or on a stage? So how do you impact through your story, but also get paid what you're worth? So how to find gigs, who looks for gigs, who would resonate with your story. And basically from, hair, makeup, to confidence, to camera, to wardrobe, to everything. I put together a step-by-step course walking women through that, and to learn from my mistakes, because it takes a long time with a lot of mistakes to get to where we are. And I basically just took my 5 to 10 years of internships and working on television, and took all of that information. And then after I left TV, that information of how you find speaking engagements, and put it together in a one place, one-stop shop, if you will, into that course.
How do people find it? How do they get in touch with you? How do people get in touch with you?
Okay, so I literally just took my website down for a little bit of construction. But if you email me, Daphne at daphnedeloren.com, or if you go to my Facebook page or Instagram, you can kind of slide in my DMs and I'll find you there.
Daphne at daphnedeloren.com. Love it. And I love what you're doing to empowering women, because you're right. I mean, public speaking and where to go and what to do and what to say is overwhelming if you don't do it every single day. And the fact that you're willing to help and put them on the next level is fantastic, Daphne. I just think it's great. And I'm so proud of what you're doing. And I'm so proud of the leap of faith that you've done. And by the way, folks, if you don't know, she has the 2 cutest little boys, I think, on planet Earth. And I'm not kidding with this.
Oh, I'm biased. I would agree, but I'm their mom. Hey, and you met Nash too back in the day. Remember, I used to take him to the station on the weekends when we worked weekend evenings, and he'd always run into your office, and he's had a couple accidents there.
That's all right, though. He was a good boy, and you're lucky I didn't kidnap that good boy, because
I know.
He's so awesome. We'll do this more. We'll have you on more and more, and keep spreading the positive word, Daphne. Thank you.
Thank you, Joe, for having me this morning.
Yes, ma'am. Daphne Deloren. Again, Daphne at daphnedeloren.com for more information on that. If you're really struggling with speaking and not sure what to do on that, reach out. I'm telling you, reach out to her. She will help you. All right, we'll come back, take a break. Tuesday, 7:30. Time for Miss Cheap. That's next.